why is nobody talking about these incredible islands just outside of Shanghai? Hi, we're Nat and Mew, and we're currently on a road trip through Zhejiang, China to discover the breathtaking scenery and secret gems just a few hours from our home in Shanghai. Join us as we uncover the secret islands of Zhoushan. Whilst making our way over to the islands, Mew and I stopped for a quick lunch of noodles in a small town. Our first stop was the island of Daishan, where we drove to the northern tip of the island to Yangwujiao. Drove down the road to a small pebble beach. The beach had so much sea glass, and I wish I'd stayed longer to collect some. The next stop was a rocky area which is popular for camping. We got back into the car and followed the coast until we reached Haijia Park. This was a scenic spot with a large sandy beach and also somewhere we could charge the car.
So Mew and I have just pulled into a beach so that we can charge the car, and it was so hot I've had to change into shorts, and so is Mew. So we're now going to go for a walk along the coast.
The fall is coming, I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin.
This place is so beautiful. It's like a complete hidden gem, and it's only about 45 minutes to the first island from Shanghai, and then if you go through Ningbo it's even further, but still so close to Shanghai, and yet nobody talks about it. There seem to be so many little hidden hikes, hidden beaches along the coast of Daishan Island. And it's not as popular, but absolutely stunning. Definitely worth coming out for a few hours just to see it.
We continued along the coast to Donghai Countryside Park. This is another popular destination, but we weren't sure it was worth the entrance fee of 30 RMB each, since it seemed quite empty and it was already quite late in the day. We drove south, planning to cross into Xiushan Island, but first stopped at this beautiful camping park. The flowers here were breathtaking. We drove south to Zhoushan Island to see the popular seaside resort modelled after Santorini in Greece. The area was once again empty, although the walkway seemed to be under construction. The area was nice, although I'm not sure I'd make a special trip to the island just for this beach resort. With the evening drawing in, Mew and I headed to the ferry port to get a boat back to Zhoushan Island.
Hi, we just finished driving around Daishan Island. Instead of driving the whole way back to Zhoushan Island, we'll choose to take the ferry from Xiushan ferry port to Zhoushan port. It will only take us like 15 minutes. Otherwise, it would take us like 2 hours plus a lot of money.
Because we'd have to go all the way around. And the toll roads aren't free because it's not Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
So, although it's a public holiday, Dragon Boat Festival doesn't count for free highway.
Yeah.
So
it includes a lot of bridges.
Yeah.
So it's like 3 times of normal price.
yeah, and we're in the middle of a load of islands. So yeah, it's quicker to take the ferry. Although we now have a 50 minute wait for the ferry to arrive.
To be honest, it's very cheap. Like for the car, it's only 45 kwai. For 2 of us, that was like 5 RMB each.
Yeah, but you need to have your ID.
Yeah.
So make sure if you're doing this one, you bring your passport or your identity card. But yeah, so for now, we're gonna have our little pat lunch dinner in the car while we wait to get onto the ferry. We were just driving on the highway and saw this beautiful purple field of flowers, so we just pulled over and we're going to go and check it out.
we've just arrived at our hotel. It's very peaceful, very quiet. And at the front desk, they asked if we wanted to upgrade. I think it was 30 kuai extra to get a room with a garden. I say garden, it's we'll show you, but it's so beautiful. So this hotel is the Kasha Hotel. I'm not sure how you pronounce that one, but by texture, so let's have a look. I forgot to say, they also gave us free popcorn and tea when we came in. And the bathroom, hello. Shower. Toilet, we had to ask for the toothbrushes, but that's fine. Unfortunately, 2 single beds. A lounge area. Tea station. And let me show you outside. Zhoushan is well known for its deliciously fresh seafood, so of course we had to find the best restaurant on the island. It was quite busy, so we had to wait a little while to get in, and it was quite expensive, but being a foodie, Mew later told me this was his highlight of the whole trip, and you can't put a price on a happy husband. The next day we headed to Zhujiajian Island, which is well known across China for its Buddhist roots and the mountain temples. We took a drive around to find some beaches, but this island had many tourists and the narrow streets made it difficult to drive on. We're on little tiny country roads. It's only big enough for one car and we're trying to get 2 lanes of traffic down it. It's a bit chaotic. Today we have driven to Zhujiajian Island, which is just off of Zhoushan. This one, when we were doing our research, looked like a really good island to come to. However, now that we're here, it's just so busy and the roads are not easy to drive for a road trip. And then we arrive and it's not really what we expected. So how do you feel, Mew?
Hard to tell.
I recommend Daishan that we went to yesterday. Not as many people, and yeah, just better in my opinion. We grabbed a quick lunch at a restaurant near Nansha Beach, but the food wasn't great, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend this restaurant. After lunch, it was time to check out the beach.
So Mew and I have just got ourselves ice cream, although now it's melted by the time we found somewhere to sit down. So not very aesthetic, but yeah. Mew, where are we?
We are at the most south point of Zhujiajian Island. This is called Nansha Beach, and we paid 70 RMB each to get in. Now we are having our ice cream.
Yeah. So this is a beautiful sandy beach. It is busy, but the beach is massive, so it's really easy to find a space where there's no one around. They have a part where you can swim in the sea. They have water sports. And yeah, I think it's worth the money, considering the other beaches we've been to on this island have all been quite smelly and they weren't sandy. This one is very nice, and the children are playing, and they also have over here some sandcastle building thing. But yeah, I think it's worth it. Check it out. We are currently on the road in
Daishan,
which is a scenic road along the side of the island with beautiful panoramic views. It's 100 RMB per person to access the road, so you can come by scooter. There's a scooter rental at the beginning, which we would have done, but it's so busy today. You can do it with your car, but yeah, 100 RMB per person to use the road, but it's very beautiful.
There might be 27 years to come. Running across the border, following the water, make the most of every notion. Soaring like a kite, higher than a mite. Baby, I can see the ocean run. Baby, run, run like the river runs.
Despite the morning being cloudy and overcast, we were very lucky with the weather in the afternoon.
Hannah, was it worth to come to Zhujiajian Island?
Yes, definitely. Definitely do this drive. If there's one thing you do here, it's the drive.
Run like the river runs. We all know there will be a last time.
After finishing the drive, we drove back to Zhoushan Island to go to our apartment for the night.
So we've just arrived at our second hotel of the stay. I'm not sure it's a hotel, it's more like an apartment Airbnb type of thing. So it was self-check-in, we had to find the key. But it's really cute and it's got like its own stove, so I'll show you. It's got its own little kitchen. Bathroom. Very nice. A sofa, bed, and a balcony with a view of the ocean.
We had a short rest in the apartment, then headed to the nearby mall to charge the car and grab dinner. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you in the next one. Goodbye!